have here today is the all-terrain armored cargo transport vehicle straight from Rogue One. I can't wait to open this guy up and even maybe have some action settings out here in the backyard, right?
Okay.
So anyway, here's a quick look at the box. Here's the front, the side, of course the back, right? You got to look at the back and all the little things that it talks about. Now, what I really want to mention here is it does have remote control. Well, it has control capabilities, right?
Okay.
You look further down below, you see there's actually RC remote control capabilities via Bluetooth. And you can actually do this, according to the box, because I haven't opened up yet, via your Android phone or your Apple phone, right?
Okay.
So that'll be pretty cool to check out. And one of the cool things about the box is at the very top, you'll see right here is his actual footprint size. That's kind of cool because you can see how big this guy really is. So let's check this out. Here's some extra figures, the figures that come along with this. And let's go ahead and open this guy up, check it out, and see what it's all about. So here we go. All right, so here's a package. It's off to the side, and here it is. All right, so this is what we have inside. So here we go. Here's the cargo compartment as well. Pretty simple, right? It's a little box. It opens up. Kind of nice, you know, little textured metal floorboards right here. And it has pegs. So I'm assuming that's for the character so you can actually put them on there and they'll stay in place. All right?
Okay.
Now to put it in here, let's see. All right. Looks like you just slide it right in here. Yep, fits perfect. There's one click. All right. 2 clicks. All right, so there's 2 clicks that it takes. It's kind of different because the clicks aren't heavy or anything, and it's not, you don't have to force it in. They just kind of nicely click in place. Kind of odd. So I'm just kind of wondering, does that have anything to do with the mechanized portion of this? Maybe there's a button where it will eject it. I don't know. All right, and to put it out, I assume you just continue on. There's 1 click, 2 clicks, and again it's out. Boom. That's simple. You know what? Let me check this out. With the flaps down, 1, 2, flaps down. Looks nice and flush, right? All right, so there's that. Let's look around. All right, so here, obviously, you can put a character inside, right?
Okay.
This way, you can just have a driver, have a rider. Oh, and it looks like, I see this right here. It looks like a couple of, all right. So included in this, I'm looking at it now, opening this up, looks like foam darts, along with these guys right here. And I wonder if these fit in right here. All right, so they fit in a certain way. And they have this light, this plastic tip, and I wonder, I'm kind of thinking there's going to be some lights involved with this. That's just my guess. It looks like, yep, it looks like there might be lights inside of there. So that's kind of cool. Now I can see that I'm going to have a little bit of difficulty putting this guy in. The reason why, I can tell in the mold, you might not be able to see it. I might take a picture of this and show it to you guys in a little bit. But within the mold, there's a little excess lip inside of there that wasn't carved out correctly. So it might take a little extra pressure to put this in and break through that. Yeah, it's not going to go in very well. I'm going to have to get something maybe to cut it out. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, and I don't want to break anything, obviously. The other one fit nicely. This one's not going to fit easily. So that's something to be cautious about. Again, just a little bit of the plastic molding that's not, that hasn't been taken care of correctly. All right.
Okay.
Then you have some more foam stuff. Again, foam darts. Looks like another torpedo launcher of some kind. I don't know exactly where that's going to go. But look at that. Okay. I can see this right here. So it looks like in the front, this is probably where it goes. Yep. Kind of nice in there. Kind of tugs, puts right in there. No problem. Hides in there pretty well. Trying to look, see what else we got here. then you're going to have the buttons in the back. Right here's the buttons. So, all right. I like the little effects. If you can see in the video, you know, some of the effects, like it's been through a little bit of battle, or maybe not necessarily battle, maybe some maintenance guy really didn't lock down the oil valve or something, because you see these streaks, these like things were leaking through here. It's kind of nice. I wish there was a little bit more battle worn, battle scarred look to it, but there you go. And as I said, oh, that came right on out. It's all right. Let's see. Well, I'll try to get this together in a little bit, because I want to see what else I might be missing up here. All right, there we go. And again, the front. Right here, this is where I stashed the little torpedo launcher, or torpedo in there. And there we go. And there you go. There's the AT-ACT. And I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more things together, and we'll be right back.
What rolls downstairs, a motor in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's log, log, log. It's log, log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, log. It's better than bad, it's good. Everyone wants a log. You're gonna love it long. Come on and get your log. Everyone needs a log.
Log from Blammo.
All right, so after a few minutes of just putting it together, this is what we have. We have Jen, right, hooked up, and as I said, we use the pegs to go ahead and keep her in place. We also have the unit right there. And right here is the grappling type hook that actually goes out and connects right up to one of the 4 points that's available. You see right there's one, there's two, and then there's the other two on the other side. And of course we also have the Empire ready to shoot at will, right?
Okay.
And if you notice right over here, we have the compartments. So this compartment not only doubles up as a place for him to stand in and fit well, it actually doubles as a spot to put the little foam attachment, or the little foam pieces that you shoot out right there. So there's one on the other side as well, and so that way you just go ahead and actually keep them stored. That way you don't lose them, right?
Okay.
That's a huge thing. So here you go, all put together. There's the front. So these guys right here, they actually are a little hard to push in. You're gonna have to push in with some force to make sure that they actually click in. So that's just another thing to remember when you're pushing it in. Just be careful, because obviously with a lot of force, you could potentially break these, right?
Okay.
Or bend it. So just be careful when you're pushing it in, but it is gonna take some force to put in. There you have it. All assembled, put together. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the batteries and have it walk around so that way you guys can check it out. All right. Make sure it's kind of in frame there. Let's see what we have here. What does it do? Wow. Nope, that didn't do too much, right? Just kind of. There we go. Moving forward a little bit. See what else we got. A lot of head movement. Looks like as long as you hold it down, that's what it'll do. That's the left button up on top. The very right button on top looks like it goes reverse. Let's see. It looks like a little wave button, kind of like a Wi-Fi signal. Let me check it. It's the second button. All right, that's firing. Now we have another one. Looks like a bunch of upside down exclamation, a bunch of eyes, right? So a bunch of eyes. That's what I get out of that. Not too much. Now if you hold this guy down, he just keeps walking. Pretty cool. All right, now I want to check this out with the app. All right, so here's the Android app. You get it all spun up, ready to go. Then you have two different modes. You have this action, which I believe just basically kind of allows you to input these CGI type settings or whatever, little pictures, kind of like a Snapchat filter or something like that for your figures and stuff. But in this case, we're going to do control, of course. Bam! It's got a pretty loud sound. I'm not going to play it too loud because it's kind of annoying after a little bit. And I did notice you have to press this numerous times to get it to actually function. So don't worry if you press it one time and it doesn't connect. Don't worry, just keep on pressing and it'll eventually connect. Then you have the director's chair again, what kind of mode you want, or controller. I'm going to control it. Let's check it out, all right? So obviously you have the different functions. You have the forward, all this kind of stuff that we talked about before that you see in the back of the thing. So here we go. Let's go forward. Pretty cool. Obviously I'm going to let him go. And let's see about rotating his head. All right. Then you have the sounds. And then of course we want to fire, right?
Okay.
So let's go ahead and fire. Bam. 3 and 4. Pretty cool. And that's your Android app right there. Some of y'all might be wondering how well it fares up walking. I'll tell you what, maybe not so much. Let's take a look. It can't even make its way in grass. Really only meant for flat surfaces. A little disappointing. He doesn't actually raise up his legs far enough to be able to do anything. He can't walk in grass or anything. So there you go. Flat surfaces only, people. Sorry. Okay, everybody. So I had it all wrong. Remember those red torpedoes that I was talking about? I said, hey, you know what? You can put them in here. Well, that's not really where they're supposed to go. I took a closer look and figured this out. First of all, here's the buttons I was talking about, right? The head rotation left, head rotation to the right. Then you have your the walking button right there. Then you have the firing of the sounds for lasers. Now this right here is actually for your torpedo launcher. They actually go right in here. And all 4 will fit in there nice and perfectly, all right? Here's the thing to note. If you push the button while that's open, let me go ahead and push that button, nothing happens. You get this, whoops, something's wrong. What you gotta do, you gotta close it. And then when you press the button, this is what you get. Bam. You can press another one, let you see it from the front. Bam. 3 and 4. Really nicely shot. Goes a pretty good distance. You can see him over there. Very nicely done. I love it. And there you have it. Our not so quick review of the AT-ACT. Pretty durable. Nice little features. I love the app feature. However, when it comes to mobility, it is very limited, all right?
Okay.
Not to mention, you can really only use this on flat surfaces. It does no good if you're trying to do it out there on grass or even running over tacos. Anyway, there you go. Well, Al, let's see what you have.
Lou, I really think anyone who's watched this has been through enough, so I'll end it like this. Remember what Lou always says. Continue to gather what makes you content and present it delightfully. Till next time. Yeah, I think I'll have the web burrito with the Dr. Pepper, please.